Coming right up, a special edition of Straight Talk, a Long Beach Water Update. Our guest tonight, Kevin Wattier, General Manager of Long Beach Water, and Anatole Falagan, Deputy General Manager of Business, as we continue our 20th anniversary year.
Closed captioning provided by Scan Health Plan.
Opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect the views of Charter Communications nor its sponsors. We recognize our obligation to present opposing points of view by responsible spokespersons. For information, please contact the Director of Program.
Straight Talk is brought to you in part by Southern California Edison. For over 100 years, life powered by Edison. The Press Telegram, your local news leader for over 100 years.
Join us for tonight's edition of Straight Talk. And now your host, Art Levine.
Good evening and welcome to Straight Talk. We have a great show for you tonight, focused on water. Mark Twain once said, whiskey's for drinking, water's for fighting. And we're here with the General Manager of the Long Beach Water Department, Kevin Wattier. Welcome.
Thanks, Art. Nice to be here again.
Water is a very precious resource, and a lot of people don't realize it until there's a shortage.
Yeah, well, we had a shortage a few years ago, and so we're always worrying about that and making sure we do the best we can to prevent them.
Kevin has been the general manager and with Long Beach Water for 11 years, and we're taping the show on June 1st. This is actually your 11th anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a great run.
So give us an update on where we stand with water supply.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about, looking back 5 years, we had a drought. 2007 to 9 was really dry here in California. Then 2010 was kind of just a normal year. 2011 was a great year, one of the wettest years in California and in the Rocky Mountains where we get some of our water from. And so we went into this last winter in pretty good shape, and then this last winter was a very strange year. It started off kind of okay, and then it turned really dry through the main part of the winter, and then we had a really, really great spring, particularly in Northern California. So we're in pretty good shape right now. The reservoirs in Northern California are in really, really good shape. Colorado River is not quite as good, but everything's in pretty good shape right now.
Just to get back to basics for those that are not water experts, we get our water from the snow melt from the mountains.
Right.
And we get it from the Colorado River. We're entitled to a certain amount.
Right.
And we have our own underground storage areas.
Right.
And then we also buy water from the Metropolitan Water District.
Right. So we get about 60% of our water from our local aquifer, which mainly is replenished from the local watersheds here. And then we buy the rest from MWD, which brings it in from both the Rocky Mountains, from the Colorado River, and from Northern California.
And when we take it from our underground aquifers, which Long Beach is very lucky to have,
right.
It's very cost effective versus buying water.
Exactly, that's our cheapest supply. So we base load that, we maximize that. It's a adjudicated rate, so we get a certain allocation every year. So we max that out, and then we only buy as much as we need to from MWD.
And supply is one side of the equation. Demand is the other, and I know you guys were pioneers with your conservation efforts back in 2007.
Right.
When we were facing the shortages. Long Beach really led the way in enacting regulations to limit demand.
Yeah, we stepped out. We were the first one here in California when the drought came, and it was actually a combination of a drought and some environmental rules that restricted the water from the Northern California. And we stepped out and we put in those mandatory restrictions in 2007, and we had a great response here in Long Beach.
Yeah, remember you could only water your lawns on certain days.
Exactly.
And all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's ironic, you're in the business of selling water, and yet you're trying to limit the amount that you sell.
Well, one of the reasons most water agencies are public agencies is because that's, you're right, our business is to manage a very critical resource. It's very protected in California. So yeah, we're always doing both things, trying to sell it and trying to conserve it at the same time.
I know one of the really effective programs that you installed was this lawn to garden program. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're really pleased with that program. Again, the basis for our program is that, I think as a state we've done a great job on interior conservation, and the really big opportunity is landscape. 50 to 70% of your water use at a typical family home is outside on the grass. So that's the opportunity. So a couple of years ago now, we started paying our homeowners up to $2.50 a square foot to tear out their grass and put in these California beautiful friendly landscapes, and we've already had 600 of our customers actually do that now.
And this is a plug to do that. It's really pretty, and grass takes a lot more water than the drought-tolerant California landscaping that you are suggesting, and you can give what, up to $2,500 per homeowner that qualifies?
Right, up to $2.50 a square foot for up to 1,000 square feet, which is pretty much a typical front yard here in Long Beach. We'll do it for $2,500.
So you get a subsidy, and you're doing your job to protect the environment and reduce the demand for water, all on the same package.
Exactly. So we actually had a garden tour a few weeks ago in May, and we had about 2,500 people from all over Long Beach come and look at these things.
That is amazing. Yeah. People are really into this environmental thing, including reusable bags at supermarkets. We're biking in the city. We're becoming an increasingly well-known bike-friendly city, so people are getting into the swing of things.
Yeah, Long Beach has a real environmental ethic, and we're real proud of the way they've taken to the water conservation ethic as well.
You know, coming from New York City and totally unaware of the huge infrastructure that allows you to turn on the water in the bathroom and get water, I've become a lot more aware of it out here, but it's a huge infrastructure that backs up the ability to have water when you need it, where you need it.
Oh, when you think about the infrastructure here in the West, I mean, if you think about the Metropolitan Water District system, they basically move water all the way from Northern California, you know, up into the Rocky Mountains, and we're all part of that. You know, you can back water into Lake Mead, and the things that we do here in the Western U.S. with water are just amazing.
Well, water is an increasingly scarce commodity, and it's important that we conserve it. And in the next segment, we'll be talking about rates, but it's a favorable picture in Long Beach, too.
Yeah, we're proud of our rates as well.
Okay, we'll be back with more of our show after these messages.
Supported by Edison International. Californians are getting to be old hands at year-round energy conservation, part of our special awareness of the resources we all depend on. We're making the change to energy-efficient light bulbs, keeping warm weather thermostats set to a comfortable 78 degrees, and giving major appliances the afternoon off. Because when it comes to energy conservation, it all adds up. Life, powered by Edison.
I want to improve my career opportunities.
I want to earn a higher salary at my job.
I'd like to finish what I started.
The new Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts degree completion program at Cal State Long Beach will help you achieve your educational goals while keeping your life in balance. Contact our customer service center at 1-800-963-2250 for more information, or visit us on the web. Let CSULB help you finish what you started.
In today's world, everything's connected. From the workplaces that support us, to the homes that welcome us, to the trees and wildlife habitats that remind us how important our environment is. When a bird lands on a branch, and in the midst of a busy day, we stop to watch, it makes us realize we're all in the same boat. The Port of Long Beach welcomes this world with open arms, an environmental policy that's second to none, and a commitment to shaping a vibrant community. The Port of Long Beach, thinking outside the docks.
As your business searches for smart ways to save, don't forget about the one that's right in front of you. Switch to the Charter Business Bundle and you can save big without sacrificing a thing. Get reliable business telephone and high-speed internet with local support and great features. Power your business with great savings starting today. It's easy to pay less and get more. Call now and make a switch to the Charter Business Bundle.